Welcome, my lovely dares, to another fantabulous session of Everything is Fine and No One is Hurt, Western Chivalrics. When last we left off, you guys, fucking fought a bunch of real creepy hounds. The Hounds of Tindalos, and they put up a pretty good fucking fight for most of you. Tristan didn't notice any kind of struggle or
No, they were
difficulty.
basic bitches, easy as cake.
They were tremendously easy fights. Can't believe anyone would ever struggle. Goes back down the corner and just sees
What the
half
fuck
this party's
happened to you
decimated.
guys?
Holy shit! Are we in the same fight?
Half the party decimated. Who got munched? The fucking shorter.
He
Yeah.
came back down and thought Bob had fucking died. There's just blood everywhere, no Bob.
Yeah.
He just
They
about
ate
did.
Bob.
Fucking hell. But yeah, you guys are in pretty rough shape after all of that, and you managed to organize figuring out something for these pirates to do, and blast everybody with a vitriolic sphere.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Get fucked.
That's just what I wanted.
That cast is new.
Yeah, I'm bought. Buck has some scrolls.
Yay! And yeah, this essentially
Right.
provided your party with what is 9 days of downtime because poor Faunra has 3 ranks of harm after dying.
Question: has Cass access to 4th level spells?
Yes. Alright, wait,
Heck,
hold on.
after the
Speaking of casts and spells, actually, I just had a thought. We just spent like
Right.
a month crashing with fucking Morgan and Spirus, the most powerful wizard alive.
Yeah.
Can Cass have just copied some spells out of Morgan's spellbook?
I mean,
Let's
wasn't
I would
the
understand if the
much
answer is
spent-
no, because holy shit.
No,
Yeah,
the
like-
answer is no as well because she has to kind of rewrite her whole spellbook. She lost that.
Okay,
the
yeah,
spells
that
that she's
makes
got
sense.
are all the spells that she has memorized, and she can't memorize new ones without a spellbook.
Okay, so...
no, yeah.
Oh, in that case, Tristy
she's not
totally would have
book
bought her a
right
really
now.
nice new spellbook then.
Aw,
I'm
shucks.
just gonna
But yeah,
take
let's
that
see
money
what she's
off.
got memorized because she can write those back into a book. Let me double check here.
Oh yeah, because as we've learned, like
Yeah.
don't just get to like have every spell to rewrite. In
No,
books.
you can
They
only
have-
rescribe the spells you know.
Yep.
Yep.
The only ones
So
you have
yeah,
memorized.
She's got to move back in the spells that she has memorized. It's an incredible list that she just actually knows off the top of her head. It would be quicker for me to give you guys a screenshot of everything she knows.
Yeah, probably.
What happened to her old spellbook then?
The Felt destroyed that.
Destroyed or gave
Okay.
it to his
It's true.
Necromancer
Or
bro.
gave it to his necro. You don't
Alright,
know.
the
But
necromancer.
Velt definitely dealt with that. But here in VCT is everything Morgan knows. It's still an amazing list, but that's all she knows for the rest of it.
Until she
Well, I mean,
gets
until
more...
she
Until
gets
she
the
until she
spellbook.
settles down
Yeah.
and learns more again.
Yeah.
It's a sweet list. That's what she can do. There are huge caveats on her casting 8th and 9th level spells, though, that she's never told you guys and hasn't
Fair
shown
enough.
you any of them.
I'm
Not
honestly
7th?
surprised she doesn't have a wish.
No, not 7th.
TBQH.
No, she doesn't. She does not have that memorized.
You know,
that-
you
just
say
has-
wizard, but you only have 1 spell slot.
It's because she's an
Nice
NPC. And
Oh.
no, that's kind of what it looks like when you reach a thing for level of fucking what does it count?
Yeah,
18?
but this reminds me of, like
yeah,
Warlock high
6th through
level.
9th only gets 1 spell slot per
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how that
for all
works.
casters.
Yeah, she is a magic caster level 18.
Yeah, that's
And
how it is at
totally
18.
that is totally how it looks at 18.
1 6, 1 7th, 1 8th, 1 9th.
That's all the way up to 20.
Well, no, 20 you have
You get an
two
extra
6th and 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot about
Uh,
that.
But yeah, she has a bunch of stuff. I think the most useful thing is legend lore in that list
Probably.
for
Yeah.
Cassie to take away.
She can't actually take that away because she doesn't have 5th level slots yet.
Oh, she doesn't have those yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's all Morgan knows, and she can spend her time rescribing them.
Yeah.
And she'll start from 1th to 4th. So I guess
Here's the-
anything up to 4th there that she knows, she can let Cassie copy.
Yeah.
See, I have a slight question for Saverino.
Sure.
Would Cassie like to learn creation?
Isn't that
That's
also
a 6th
5th
level spell?
4th
No.
level spell.
Is it only 4th?
It is a
I'm
4th
pretty
level
sure.
spell. Oh wait, yeah.
No, you mean fabricate?
Fabricate, that's the word. Fabricate. Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, sure, if you got a scroll of it lying around.
Yeah, like going past
Good.
since we're going to King's Seat and all that shit, see if we can find that one. Fabricate.
Which one is Fabricate?
Because
Is that the create objects with raw materials thing?
No, that's
Yes.
to create. Yeah, it's convert raw materials into stuff like wooden bridge from a clump of trees.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
creation is when you just make something out of thin air.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
creation.
that's
Fifth level
okay,
version.
As a level 6 illusion spell creation is.
Yeah, creation's
Yes,
a bad one because like it like disappears after a while, doesn't it?
Creation's level.
It
Oh yeah, it
depends
is
on-
level. I could have sworn it was level 5.
Well, maybe
it
it is.
depends on the fucking severity and of the shit.
But yeah, if you're willing to buy a scroll, I'll pay for the scribing cost.
Yeah,
which
it is because it's one of the ones I didn't want to
getting
take because
expensive
it
up in here.
sucks.
Yeah. Sure, I can pay for that.
Sweet.
Cassie's got a bunch of gold there that she can use to scribe those spells from Morgan too.
Yeah, I've
Copy
been
him over.
checking it out. She now has exactly 2222 GP after finishing copying a bunch of spells.
Nice. Excellent.
Okay, so because I have an idea.
Oh, you know what spell we should get for her once like she can do 5th levels if we ever get to that point? We should get her summon Draconic Spirit.
Yes.
Expensive omelette. Nom nom. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to discover the forbidden Fabergé omelette.
Ah. Why must you tempt us?
Okay. Yeah. So over the 9 days, Bob has a tremendous shopping list and makes a round of everywhere. Upon trying to pick up a bunch of stuff in King's Seat, though, Bob, you discover that yeah, it turns out there really is genuinely like a stipend and like tax deductibles for people who actively fight the darkness all the goddamn time. And they pay for a whole bunch of this themselves. Like they will just make sure that you are supplied and to deliver it to the caravanserai so you can have it moved into your place.
Nice.
But that was
I
one
have
of the...
let's see.
But that one was
I
already
need.
covered.
I still need a price check for 10 pounds of walnuts, almonds, and chestnuts from the DM.
Just look for whatever the closest accompaniment is in, like, it's like trade goods or something in the 5e list and do that. If it's equivalent, just take the money off. It's really not fussy.
Okay.
Let's see here. You guys also had a chance to meet. This admittedly happened in the RP channel, just so it wasn't taking a bunch of this game. The amazing Mad Al-Hazred. His deals are insane.
This will surely have no consequences whatsoever.
He had a wonderful staff called the Boon Shaker, which Tattoo purchased.
Not shaker. Cruncher.
Bone Cruncher, that was it. Oh, yes.
Which I gotta fix my
rattles
sheet.
your
I've gotta
fucking...
put it in all caps.
Yeah, it's all right. It needs to be in all caps. That is how it is spelled.
right.
He also had a list of completely random magical scrolls. There was some gacha done by the party. Most of it was duds, but there was some pretty fancy stuff, including a spell that doesn't normally exist in this dimension. But again, crazy how Hazard's deals are insane. There was a scroll that existed in the who is it? The Critical Role.
Yeah, crit roll.
Yeah, it was a crit roll.
That was
Yeah,
it.
Wild Mount.
Yeah, Wild Mount. And it
Explorer's
was
Guide to Wildemount.
yeah, and it was some guy's humanoid transformation spell, which is pretty cool. It
Yeah,
could
specifically
technically
the-
be used to turn an undead into a living being as well, although not the reverse case.
So, question.
Yeah.
Where am I right now?
That's up to you. Where do you want to be recovering, really? Like, you could be moved around pretty quickly in the course of a day. You could be dropped off at any of the
I suppose because
halls.
we could just teleport circle.
Yeah, you can just be teleport circled to any hold to lay in recovery.
Probably, I guess, the hairhold then.
Sure.
Yeah. We can hold you up there and help you get everything.
At which
Good.
point, I will ask, Faunra will ask Ariel if she can deliver something for her. And
To Ronnie and King's seat?
No.
No?
She'll hold out a letter. And can you please take this to the orchard?
Of course.
I would go there myself, but I cannot right now.
Yes, you are kind of you are in a state. You should lay down and let the children tend to you as best they can.
Do you have anything for Ronnie? Because Hallie's going to King's Seat, and Hallie also know where Ronnie lives. And Hallie also needs to talk to Ronnie.
No,
Yay? Nay?
just tell her that I look forward to seeing her again soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want any potions for me to pick up?
Sounds like a potion of black licorice lozenges in order.
I love black licorice.
I already spent the money for I already took the money off for a bunch of potions. So yes, I would ostensibly give you a list of potions to get.
Okay, well, Hallie will pick you up the potions then.
Appreciate
Because
it.
Hallie also is gonna buy a fuck ton of potions. We're on the election thing, so I can look up myself how expensive healing pots are. What is it for? Other potions. Is that pinned somewhere? For like potions of invincibility and stuff like that, or is that just in the SRD somewhere?
I think they're in the SRD.
Okay.
I will put the message, the letter, the contents of the letter. I will put it in the RP channel for you.
Okay.
Skow.
Yeah.
My message is too long. Fuck off.
Gotta break it up
happens.
into bits.
Gotta break it up. Or you make it into a text file and upload it.
No, don't do that. That sucks.
I'll break this up into two then.
Let's see here. Order.
There.
Oh, goodness. Wish you could have posted this before we started so I could have read it instead of having to read live.
Whatever. Yeah.
It would have been real convenient. So now we've just go enjoy talk amongst yourselves. I'm reading.
I will say this: a day before, like we're all gonna set out, we're probably gonna reconvene, correct?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, because Bob has been spending not only the time setting up the circle and all that good shit, but also been using the little press device, among other things, for the past days, collecting the oils.
All right.
and would like to gather. What?
Okay, continue.
Was... Okay. So, would like to gather Faunra.
Mm.
I was gonna say Eloy, which is fucking wrong.
Wrong
Harry.
game.
Yes. Buzz, because I forgot the fucking name. Tristan. Haas, because I forgot the name. And Tajana.
Okay.
And what's her name again? Stabby. Stabby Birdface.
Jesse.
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 Hello?
Yes.
So the entire party, basically.
Yes, effectively the entire party.
Okay.
Freaking-
Just say the entire part.
I was trying, like my brain just. Too
You
many
needed,
things
you
at the
needed to go
moment.
through the list.
Yes.
Okay.
So, because like I said, over these past days, Bob is making sure to collect all these oils, and it's not a lot, let me fucking tell you. It requires a shit ton to make any. And would like to do a gesture of friendship kind of thing. So we gather up a lot of big old, like what's it called, tubs of hot water. And then just show the thing that he was whispering about before, because the fucking Fey Mafia would get his fucking kneecaps.
What is this thing, Bob?
It just
Yes.
shows, has a small bowl of just oils mixed together. It's a little thing that they can do, but they don't need a whole lot because they're fucking tiny. So for anyone that's, medium sized or bigger, like you require a shit ton of this stuff. So, like, just in all the fucking, what's it called, in all of the tubs of hot water, Bob starts pouring in a little bit in each of them, and a nice, rich, fruity, nutty, floral scent starts wafting from it. Effectively, shampoo
Nice.
with built-in natural oils and conditioners in it. So Bob is going to wash everyone's hair. And brush it.
Oh.
Everyone gets washy brushy time. Oh, you're gonna be so silky smooth.
Yeah.
Let's how this party is already smooth.
Zing.
But not you can be cleanly smooth.
It's true.
Well, this is very nice, Bob. Not at all what I expected.
Cass will
Like,
ask if you can make a mixture of it that's a little bit denser so that she can scrub a flank down with that later.
Oh, that's the best part about it. It dissolves for the water and just.
Ah, good. I just need a mixture that's a little bit less dilute, horse fluff, a little bit tougher.
Oh yeah, best part about it is that it just leans in and whispers. It works on dryads.
She furrows her brow. Huh. I see you're muscling in on their business.
Yeah, like I said, why do you think I've been keeping it local and hush hush? Because
Right, right. I see. This is their proprietary blend.
yeah, in that part, like you don't tell anyone the recipe, or I will fucking find you, and you will wake up without any actual kneecaps. And I say
It also comes
kneecaps.
with a wonderful bottle of aftershave.
Yeah, they grind down your. They literally, when they kneecap you, they literally steal your kneecaps and make them
Yeah, they take
fucking.
whole kneecaps. You have to walk around like a twiggy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Faunra, you are indeed, after a day, visited in your bed.
Oh,
Indeed, the Blood Lily herself will enter. There are a couple of nuns with her as well. Last time you saw the Nun Brigade, they gave you the most royal spanking ever, but in
yeah.
this case, they're watching you with unabashed curiosity. And they've got a couple of, looks like different kinds of drawing tools. They like to draw your tattoo if you're okay to roll over on your side.
Sure.
And
I'm
while you're on your side, the Blood Lily will like sit in a chair so she's facing you.
apologies. I cannot stand.
It's fine. You are not the first of our glorious children to be a little bit too injured for standing on ceremony. How are you feeling, first of all?
I'm more tired than I have ever been. I suppose that is just par for the course.
Indeed. Tales of your exploits as well have reached us. Very proud to hear of them, and good job in those regards.
Hmm.
Hearing you stand tall against so many of the darkness's foul little critters is quite wonderful, and proves that they are no match for those who walk in faith. Yes. It certainly sounds like you have seen, I suppose, the battlefield beyond, the place that Embla's soldiers keep.
I don't think I saw a battlefield per se, but
Yes, none of us know what that fight is against. Certainly it sounds like you got to some staging grounds, perhaps? Some
yes, that sounds more
Bellatrixian
accurate.
Valhalla stage. The idea that they would go out and fight and return and drink and repeat ad nauseum. Perhaps something similar. But none of us obviously have returned from going beyond the point of no return. She gestures lamely for a confused moment.
It was a shock to find that I had fallen. But I am glad to be back, though.
Indeed. Your tattoo, there are records of it. But they tend to be records recorded upon the fallen, quite permanently fallen.
Oh,
Higher hierarchy, sisters, those who've been fighting for longer, if not necessarily more successfully, just longer, are bound to come up across foes that prove too powerful for them to have taken in the moment, for one reason or another, worn down by insidiousness, for eventually succumbing to violence. Such markings as you have on your back are burial markings, more correctly.
Burial markings.
Indeed. She will reach a hand out, and one of the nuns will give her a slightly more dog-eared tome that you recognize as being full of hymns and arts and pictures, tales, basically like lots of psalms and short stories. And she will open up the tome to show you that there is a somewhat more complete version of the burial markings that you have upon your person. This beautiful field of flowers appears to have a large blade buried in it, finally at rest. The person's name inscribed across like the length of said blade.
Oh.
Looks a lot like this field happens to be one large grave, like a gravestone, perhaps. And indeed, you've seen this graveyard. Like there is one out the back of the monastery. A large field of flowers with swords resting in it, belonging to various zealots. Of course, they're not in the same artistic condition. Like they are still blades and must succumb to nature and weather.
I guess it's incomplete because I came back. But I did dip my feet into death. So
Indeed.
it's there.
Halia's dying of sneezels. Yes. I mean, it is, of course, a beautiful piece. I suspect very much the blade that will adorn yours to be your claymore, but who knows?
Perhaps. She'll look down at her bandaged hands. Or perhaps it'll be that other weapon.
Yes, the long scythe.
Yes.
Perhaps. There's only one way to find out, but it would be quite unfortunate the time that we did.
Yes.
Or perhaps enough close visits across the boundary will leave you marked as such. It'd be rather strange to be walking around with your own burial markings on you, but maybe that something would happen.
Well, I certainly don't intend to dance the edge of death again. But I
No, I
suppose
suspect not.
But it's happened once, so it is possible it could happen again.
Indeed. I'd say keep an eye on it. Should the marking grow, that may be indicative of some looming death for you, which, as unwelcome such a prospect might be, who knows how powerful you might grow the closer you come to its embrace. I say those who have fallen in service and honor are so much more powerful on the other side. The markings of the dead and deific don't belong on the living, but shrugs. It's an unprecedented situation, really.
Well, I will keep watch on it then, to see what happens. And I will be sure to keep you informed if anything does.
Of course. And she will give you a gentle hug, and we are glad that you are still yet whole. Well, mostly whole. She'll give you a knock on the arm, which makes it vibrate.
Roll a d20, and on a 20, she accidentally turns on the vibrator.
Oh no.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, the dick doesn't pop out.
Oh, good.
Damn
That'd be
it.
terribly
Aw.
embarrassing.
It'd be funny.
Yeah. Well, she has made sure that you are well, and indeed, the nuns will turn around and present a picture of your tattoo in its current state, so you can get a proper look at it without like craning awkwardly over mirrors and such. It is a very beautiful piece, but yeah, you can see where there should well be like a sword or weapon or haft like buried into the depths of it.
Tiara described it to me, but I never got a good look at it myself until now.
And you could see where a weapon might lay. Yeah. Eventually, they will leave to allow you a chance to rest. Even the orchids are not immune to the natural, the classic large nurse shooing people off. Like, go away.
Well, bid them
Roll you
farewell
onto your
then.
back and change all your dressings.
I assume Tiara will stay.
She can't stay all the time. Again, it is a place of rest, but she promises to stop by whenever she can. Otherwise,
Okay.
she's just sort of shambling around the hair hole, trying not to get in trouble.
Yeah. She needs her training, so just put her in the training sessions and everything like that.
Put her in the training sessions with
I
the
was actually-
orchids.
I was actually. Oh no.
No, not the orchid one. She's too small.
She
They will kill
would
her.
die.
Considering this is not the first time Faunra's been laid up for a good period of time, I actually had put her down for medicine training for Tiara.
Good.
Smart.
She's getting a lot of practice.
That's a fair point. Yeah, all right, yeah, she can put her time in doing some medicine training. It's hard, she will confess, because it's deep on the brainium, and although she's far from just like a complete smoothlet, it's still difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that's otherwise everything. You have your,
I mean, I can do some religion training.
yeah. If you have various trainings, you're welcome to go do those.
Yes,
Could I-
would like to. Oh,
Go ahead.
on, Pets.
Pass fast.
Okay, I was wondering if I could combine a religion training with a research lore into religion there.
I guess so. Depends if they're the same subject.
Yeah, well, I'm
alright.
doing research into
Bellatrix?
Bellatrix, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Make a roll.
Would I be rolling religion, right? Or is it a raw intelligence test? I can never remember.
Check the downtime actions.
I'm looking.
It's an
Make
intelligence check,
ability
yeah.
check with a proficiency relative to your line of questioning. Yep.
Give
So
her-
yeah, it'd be religion.
Sure, make the test. Fucking, you're really having a hard time.
No.
This is book learning. You were a sorcerer. You never had to do book learning.
Oh, poor baby.
I mean, that's why I got that spell wrong.
Yeah.
These are not limericks.
I can't believe all of these books don't have ionic pentameter. This is bullshit.
Anyway,
You can do
definitely
your
just
training,
one-
but you get like a question, and it's probably not going to be a very thorough answer. Lay it on me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was just wondering about Bellatrix's afterlife.
Oh, okay. Bellatrix's afterlife is a pretty well-known concept. It's what we think of as the old Nordic Valhalla. Like, you have your meat and feast and fun, and then you go onwards unto fight and war, and then you go back and have fun again. Hooray!
That
It's glorious
makes sense.
and joyous and battly. Occasionally, those who are part of Bellatrix's faith return to the land in the form of devas to help safeguard those who would try to escort the souls of the dead to their respective afterlives, and they need a little bit of muscle.
All right.
Let's see here. Bob, you have what is it that you need to test? Or learn or educate?
Well, it's just the 3D Arcana training, which I can easily do, but
No problem.
it's been a little while. Have I gotten any mail?
That's a good point. Let's see.
I
Or
checked
sort
that
of like
too.
shit for the Druid bro, because
Yeah, okay. When you do stop in, Aki will deliver unto you. It looks like a basket of fresh strawberries, except they're bright purple. Looks like you got a gift basket from some neighbors.
oh, nice.
The strawberries taste like grapes.
I was gonna ask.
Yep.
Nice.
Like a grapple.
Grapple. These are strawberry.
They
Let's
taste
see.
like strawberries.
Delicious
Nice.
strawberries. Yeah. Okay. Hallie, you want to talk to Ronnie? Stray, do you have your voice back from the sneezing?
My brain.
Close enough.
Is your brain on the wall? Currently on the wall, or on your desk?
Nah.
Oh no.
It's probably the second most times I've sneezed in my life.
How many times?
I lost count.
I get frequent. Well,
Holy shit.
I get.
She laughed. She sneezed more than she could count on her hand.
It's the way to double digits, you know. It's just how it happens.
I get semi-frequent sneezing fits, so I have a habit of counting them, and my personal record is 18.
Jesus, I think the most sneezes I've ever had at like one time was like 3.
Oh yeah, I will. When this happens, I will sneeze like every few seconds for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Good. Alright. Yeah, Hallie, when you go in to talk to Rani, it looks like her apartment's real nice. She's had like a second guest bedroom has instead been turned into a little workshop for clockworky bits. And she's most of the way through rebuilding the cool skull that you guys brought to her last time from the Warforged place.
Ronnie's sister becoming an adventurer has certainly turned her fortunes around in the world. She's got a 2-bedroom apartment and everything.
3. This was the second guest
3-bedroom
bedroom.
apartment. My God.
Yeah. She has her bedroom, which is of course the double bed, so that whenever Faunra's over, they can comfy together. And then they have a guest bedroom.
Don't lie, she got the double bed so that she can, no matter how much she sprawls and rolls around, she has plenty of room.
Have you seen the size at first she has that when she's in a single bed?
She is a small.
When you're small, every bed is a king size.
Exactly. But yeah, otherwise it's like the smell of all of the book, and probably like probably take out food. Like she's almost certainly got that bad habit of she could go and get some food or make some food, but it's a lot easier to just pay someone to go and bring her food, and she does it all the time because she is the biggie student.
She does have like an all-you-can-eat pass to this one place.
Yeah. All she does is just like tip the delivery and just gets delivery. Her whole apartment smells like fur.
Fur.
Yeah, she
Fur.
just over the
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
her apartment smells like fur.
What does
My
fur-
God.
Yeah, it smells like
The
fur.
neighborhood
Delicious fur.
squirrels.
You see, she has those boots with the fur.
With the fur. Yeah, she got boots when she went out to get fur.
Ronnie's gonna start taking levels of Artificer soon instead of Wizard.
It's possible.
Why though? Just go full wizard. You'd be a better artificer.
That
She
is
just
possible.
take the feat that gives her a form of artificing.
Yeah. Regardless, she's been having a good time of it, and there is similarly a stack of books in just the main like lounge living space / kitcheny thing. She will look up from having washed a bunch of dishes. Hallie, welcome.
There's a lot of stuff here now.
Yep, I got sent a bunch of cash, and so I've been using it for good and also probably some misbehaving. What brings you this way?
Did Faunra have something for Hallie to bring?
Just well wishes.
Okay. Well, your sister says hi. She's kicking up her feet at the Herald. I gotta go here do some shopping, and I was wondering if you got anywhere on the thing you had asked you to do.
Yeah, I actually did. And it's a weird one.
I kind of thought.
She goes over to like the middle of the sitting room and grabs a notepad, and she'll flip through a few pages before plucking the pages out and handing them to you. It's apparently simple and not simple. A unicorn has to fall in love with her, and then they have to have sex.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well,
Looks like the cure to evil is unicorn boning. Yeah, I know. I wasn't
okay.
expecting that either. She looks genuinely surprised herself. Like, I really didn't think like the easiest cure to this was get prone boned by a unicorn.
Listen, Donna, Funner, I know, but I'm not opening it up with, oh, hey, your dear sister who you love a lot. I need some information, but before you give me that information, here's something to make you, to distract you and make you really nervous.
Yeah.
Information first.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I don't have any leads on a unicorn right now. I know that there was supposed to be one in an area, but I haven't exactly sent anyone to go and narrow that down exactly.
I was expecting more like
Ancient Quest?
yeah.
Yeah, no, same.
It
It wasn't.
just turns out I have to find a Pegasus that's in the Goths?
No, unicorn. That was the
Unicorn
weird one
that's
as
in
well.
the
Not
Goths.
Pegasus,
Yes,
unicorn.
unicorn that's in the Goths.
Yeah.
I
Pretty much.
mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone has a wants a goth girlfriend phrase.
It's true. I don't know what the horse equivalent of having big tits is, though.
Giant fiery mane, maybe?
Well, she does have a giant fiery mane, I'm sure.
Just
Just big tits. Oh no!
Weird crotch boobs.
Yeah, that's right. Horses have weird crotch boobs.
Yep.
Ugh.
Well, don't worry, we have to find some goddamn horse lingerie now.
You've got to find Monanar some nice horse pants. Some horsey stockings, obviously. You already know Tristan can produce horsey stockings.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tristy's got the hookup for you if that's what you need.
Yeah, it's worse than another. Yeah. So what's Faunra up to at the Herald?
Well, Hallie was going to start whipping up some tea and some snacks because it's more like a sit down and have a conversation of your sister got killed and I brought her back to life and now she's taking a big ol' snoozles.
Fair.
That's not really something you just talk about standing up.
Fair enough. And in the interest of brevity, the conversation itself goes pretty well. It's easy to forget this fact because, you know, Rani's small and adorable, but she is a knight. And upon hearing, will insist that she go get her bags and shit. and he's going to come on down to the Herald and tug on Faunra's ears for getting so hurt.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, Hallie was pandering to her or anything like that, but kicking down the door and yelling, "Hey, bro, your sister got killed and I brought her back.
No, obviously
Cleric,
not.
baby," isn't really something.
She will, of course,
yeah.
thank you profusely for saving or restoring her sister's life. But yeah, she'll probably pack her bags and get a trip down to the Herald herself.
Hallie will help.
Yeah. But yeah, she packs relatively light. She actually just has the classic wizard garb, a book, and a toolkit.
Oh no, I'm going to get scolded. Oh god.
Yeah. What follows
You
is
sure
probably
are.
like a solid week of scolding.
But it's
made up for
Byrani,
by
so
the
it's
fact
okay.
that it's made up for by the fact that while she's there for the week scolding you, she also has to do all of the morning exercises she'd managed to skip out on while she was in King's Seat.
Should have kept up with the morning exercises.
Yep. Yeah, she sounds like a bag of freshly popped popcorn when she stretches these days.
It's okay. It just tires her out, so she's extra cuddleable. Just plumps.
But yeah, she'd had a bunch of projects to chase up on anyway, so that works out pretty fine for her.
Indeed.
Let's see here. While I'm collating some bits and pieces, Trist.
Yes.
What are you doing while everyone's laid up? Sorry, assuming that your mother is up for it.
Yeah. So Trist is gonna get outside King's Seat once we get down there and take care of our business. Gonna summon Morgan and see if she wants to teleport up to Hollisher to get some work crews sorted out and up to Ensport to get the place rebuilt. Because I have a
okay, then.
metric fuck ton of platinum.
Oh, you don't want to call it Trist Town?
No, that's lame.
Tristown. Oh no.
That's pretty good.
If Tristan was like a 40-year-old dad, yes, absolutely it would be Tristown, but no.
Are you at least going to have a
for Lord Winter?
Are you at the very least going to have a tavern that's called Trist Inn?
Nice.
Maybe.
Of course, written like a lover's tryst.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay then. Your mum will smile innocently and turn around, and then there's a sniff sound, and then she will teleport you guys.
Sweet.
Upon arriving, she'll ask you to give her a minute to pull her scattered wits together.
Sure. You okay?
Yes, I suppose I've never really explained what it means to be an Archmagister.
Not as
Substance
such.
abuse mostly, and it's a lot harder now that I'm mortal again.
Did you just rip a line of blue lightning?
She lifts a neckerchief to her nose and dabs blood away. She'll nod.
Ah, shit.
Yes, teleportation at that level isn't free. I can do it without ripping said lines, but the cost is then being tremendously exhausted for a long period of time. So I'm just better off cheating every time with a little bit of extra juice. Doesn't take, of course, the full 90 gold's worth for me, but, it's still quite a reasonable few grains.
I see. Well, if we weren't in the middle of something, I would have just walked, but thanks.
Nonsense, it's fine.
Give her a hug, and then I guess walk into town.
Yeah.
Some swarthy workmen are going to get, I guess, was it 1,500 platinum pieces just dropped in their lap here?
And that's Harpy country.
Yes, it is, and the harpies aren't going to bother you.
What do you
Alright.
mean, my big sister?
We've got an
Yeah.
agreement with them. Don't worry about it. And besides, there's a security detail that's coming upriver. They'll be here in a couple of weeks, probably about the time you guys are ready to start moving up there. And they'll keep you safe from anything else that might interfere.
Sure, if you got a line on engineers, that would obviously be a big help. Not much use for engineering around here, apart from people who do like bolt holes and traps. You can do bolt holes and traps, no problem, but probably need an engineer from somewhere. Especially for it to do a cliff lift?
I think Tristan would have gotten in touch with somebody back in Kinksea, probably.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, Trist will give that guy the details for whoever we've contracted back there to handle that. Also,
Alright.
presumably on the way up.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Alright. Sure, you got a name to sign this to? That's bang bouncing, I think. Oh, hello again.
What?
Someone bounced in and out of stream.
Yeah, I had
Discord.
my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, do you think you could sign a name to all this cash? Feels a bit weird to be taking it. Of course, unless you're keeping this whole construction off the record. Again, not a new feature at all. I'm sure if you're willing to throw around this kind of cash, you're some noble weirdy. He gives you a grin that says that he's just joking, but he's also probably not joking.
When he asks for a name, Tristan's just gonna like glance at Morgan.
She'll stroke her chin and then gestures hush hush.
Yeah, best to keep it off the record.
All right, you are. In which case, then, how about fingerprint wax seal? Obviously, no one can recognize it at a glance. They have to check it against your own. At the very least, it just means that we aren't going to fuck off with all your cash. Or we could fuck off with all your cash. I could speak for myself, of course, but, I'm going to be hiring quite a swarthy workforce, and most of them are going to try and do a little bit of, scoop a little bit off the top.
Well, just make sure they know that the harpies don't extend their courtesy to thieves. And Tristal
Right,
put
yeah.
his thumbprint on it, yeah.
Sure. He'll let it dry and holds it up to your thumb. There you go, as you can see. Can check your print. Don't look like my print. Some people think some people have identical fingerprints to others, which is stupid.
That's a clever system.
Yeah, it works if we're not showing off names. Of course, some people won't even do that, but, you'd have to have the noble's thumb otherwise to get figured out. And really, if that comparison's being made and the noble ain't there to be holding on to that thumb, there's probably other problems than seeing their name in there.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah. All right, then. Up the apples and pears with you. We'll get to work and put her in together.
All right, I look forward to seeing your progress.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Tristal, give the fella a big handshake.
Yep. You can see he's like, you can tell he's an accomplished carpenter because he has all of his fingers on his primary hand.
Right, as opposed to an accomplished bomb maker who assuredly would not.
No.
All right, so
I
once we're...
flashbacks to the high school, you're always being taught safety by someone who's like looks like a fucking weirdly tied off water balloon for a hand. Yeah, safety from you, buddy.
He would know.
I mean, he knows the risks, and they show them up like warnings and threats. So, like, surely though, you have proven that your advice doesn't work.
True.
So while we're here, since
Sure.
Hollershire is a good chunk of the way out of our way, probably doubt we'll be getting up here without Morgan teleports for a bit. I got one other small thing I want to do. Just throw around a gather information on a certain noble family I hear might live up here that misplaced a couple of daughters 20-something years ago. By which I mean I'm going to
Sure.
see about the Faunra fam. I can't remember their name, but I know Tristan learned it.
The Railcrofts.
Yeah.
Railcroft. Yeah. Let's
Sure, you can look into the Railcrafts. Go for it. Give me one of the. Is it even an investigation? What's the downtime action? It's carousing and stuff, shit like that. Use the actual action for it.
All right, fine. Let's see. Rolls down.
Yes, use the system you made for it. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You have
How
to do your thing
dare.
if you want to try
Listen-
and gather information.
Listen,
in town.
research lore is a perfectly valid downtime action.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So use it.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh wait, you did it as an investigation. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's an intelligence ability check with a proficiency relative to your line of questioning. Well, I like to ask
I guess
people
it-
around town for information about this family.
All right. Well, with the 2, it's not a great roll, but obviously a huge modifier makes up for it. I think you get 1 question.
I do get one question. Kina, is there anything you particularly want to know? Otherwise, I will go with one of mine.
Oh, this is your thing, man.
All right.
I have no idea what. So.
Okay.
Ask away.
All right. I'm going to ask, who is the current heir to the Railcroft line?
Oh, there ain't an heir to the Railcroft line. That one's dying out after the missus passed.
Oh, Mrs. passed, huh? Heirless? That's a shame.
Yeah, she passed, in the throes of pregnancy.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
Shame, bloody beautiful lass and all. Broke the old man's heart. And so there are no more Railcrofts. Don't know what they'll do with the manor when they're done. But I think they sold off most of the artifacts they uncovered.
Shame that. Do you know about when that was? Mrs. died?
Nah, I couldn't tell you, mate. For me, it feels like it's been about as long as I've always been around. We know them pretty infamously as a family in decline, and occasionally some of the artifacts and stuff they picked up along the way, turn up in less spurious hands like mine, and they used to perform other acts of, incongruity.
Of course.
Yeah. Infamously, if there's a magic item here in Olisher, it probably passed through a Railcroft stands before he sold it.
Right. Well, good to know. Thank you.
Right, yeah.
Fascinating.
Ruin has come to our family. It's a big purchase. Go for it. I have no issue with that. Yeah, that's all that you can learn. Anything else from anyone out of their various Danny Tinies?
Pretty much now, just doing the stuff that was there. Seeing if I shouldn't try and help the little first few warlocks of the Light Brigade here actually make contact with the patron and get to be warlocks of him.
That makes a lot of sense. Would you like to make some kind of test? See if you can lead them in a little ritual, perhaps?
Oh boy,
Or
Warlock
you could
Arcana.
leave them. I think you still have like a shattered chunk of it, don't you?
I do, yes. I
If
have
you
a
leave that in
couple
their
shattered
hand-
chunks.
Yeah, if you leave that one of them in their hands, they can use that, and they'll cult it up.
Yeah, sure. I can give them one of the shattered chunks for now to help them get in contact with it while I still search out the others.
Yeah, we can probably make some kind of a shrine for it. Might help us out.
Ideally, yes.
We appreciate that. Thank you, Lady Ariel.
It's not a problem. Just doing as I should for Rongaminiad.
Of course, handsome live bunny boy will accept this piece and probably go poke a few others to see about having a shrine built for it.
Yes. Perhaps one day we'll have the full spear back. If I am lucky. And if we are lucky, and perhaps we find more of it. Why do you keep pinging me for the list, Hedrah? I've seen it.
Anybody else?
I'm satisfied.
Oh, that wasn't expensive at all. Like, that barely took a fucking chunk of my goddamn money.
Rock
The
and roll.
fuck? Yeah. It ran me a total of 679, including my own private stash.
Oh, okay. You could put it in the bank and try and make some more off it. You know, there's probably a bank in King's Seat.
Yeah, but that was just the gold. I
Yeah.
have a fat chunk of platinum.
Yeah, you could put it in the bank and make more money off it.
Oh yeah, Ronnie has one more thing for you guys.
Oh yeah, the location of the Quiver of Hope.
Yep. It took her a lot of chasing up because the stories abruptly ended, and she had to follow the adventures of a menacing rogue who would constantly do things like fucking disappear and return again. It was a long-term test.
Mm-hmm. Place known as the Grey Tower.
The quiver of hopelessness.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh boy.
The story
Okay.
abruptly ends at the Grey Tower, which is unlikely and unexpected, but has occurred nonetheless.
Do we
Which
know where
was
the
the
Grey Tower
JoJo
is?
stand.
Yes, the Grey Tower is fucking incredibly deep and very far away from you guys.
Oh
I'd
boy,
imagine
shit.
so, yeah.
ghost
Sure
that
is
map.
just the other direction. Give me a sec, and I will run around. Do bow 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 bow. Put one of my new pens and take out this old rubbishy pen. I'll make it a tooltip instead of a thing. Right. Cool. And polygon reveal. Do 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 do. There we go. Map. All the way up here.
Fuck.
Hey, I guess it's a good
All the way
excuse to
here?
go back to
Yeah.
Hollisher again.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. We'll bounce from one side of the map to the other.
It's a fucking incredible track. But
It is
yeah,
actually
it is.
opposite ends of the map. We
yep.
want to go all the way
I
from
gotta
here.
go that way too.
I mean, we could go just
Well,
like
it wouldn't be a
this.
grand quest if it didn't.
Yep.
Also, if Velt makes regular trips to this shithole, I
Used to. He
suspect
hasn't done it again for a long time.
I still suspect he might have like a major stronghold up in here somewhere.
I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be going the Dragonhold. I think the best thing to do would be to just port directly from Hollisher. It's much faster, and through Explore turn. If you could like pop like this, still be faster.
I mean, yeah, or we could go from the Hedrah by riverboat up this way.
Yeah. I mean,
That would get you.
really
pretty
the point
close.
is if we get to a hold, we just like get Morgan to port us places. Oh, speaking of Morgan,
Yeah.
while I'm hanging with Mom, as is becoming Tristan's, I guess, thing he does, which is weird for him, does she have anything she wants to tell us about the Supernal courtroom, or anything she wants us to bring back from there? Because that's where we're going next.
Oh goodness, I haven't been there for a long time. It's quite a magnificent building, but I haven't been there in a long time.
Do you want
Tell
to
you
come?
what. Oh goodness, no, I think that would cause a little bit of an upset. I've,
Is the place
performed in
occupied
my
by
duties.
anybody?
I don't know. I think it probably is. It's been unattended in the hands of the Fae for a while.
Right, that makes sense.
We'll leave the adventuring to the lot of you, if that's all well and good. Although I'll send Panelette over if she finds the keys to the place.
That would certainly help. Show an air of legitimacy to whoever might be occupying the grounds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, if you're there, there shouldn't be any problem approaching it, but it's how best to describe it. I suppose it's out of phase. When you're walking through a place and then it changes into a different place, much like the Feywild does.
Can't say I'm particularly familiar, but yeah, I get the idea.
Yes. It should look like a pretty normal clearing until you're very close to it, so careful not to bump into any walls. If you need help finding it, ask a fairy, I suppose. They'd probably be able to direct you.
Just ask a fairy. I guess there'd be some of them flying about.
Yeah, she'll look around like this Hollisher tavern and go, a fairy. And just a Thumbelina will just lift a teacup up. Hello.
Well,
They're
how do you
everywhere,
do that?
really. I just do. She will hand the Thumbelina a little, crack a corner off a sugar cube and hand it to them, and then they flitter away, and out of the corner of your vision, it's just gone.
Can I do that?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Probably eventually.
Well,
The Fae are everywhere. They're not often paying attention, but they are everywhere. I just happen to have a habit of being very good at getting their attention.
I see. I guess that explains the intermediary job you used to have, huh?
Yes.
Well,
She will
I guess we'll find out if
smile.
it stayed in the family, so to speak.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll be fine. She will smile and order another drink and enjoy the evening, I suppose. And she'll be hit on by fucking everybody in the room because, of course.
No, nobody hits on her because they just think she's my wife. That's what they say.
What do you mean? Some of them will just ask if you're interested in a threesome. It's like there are men walking up to you who go like, I would gladly suck the dick of the last man who had sex with her in order to have a chance to kiss.
Well, if that ain't the most romantic thing I've ever heard in my life, good lord.
Wow.
It's the very least the most honest thing.
Let's see. What's my mommy issues count at now? Oh lord.
4,
Still
I
4.
believe.
Good thing Trist isn't into men.
Yeah. Was they giving you advantage on not getting a dick sucking?
Yeah, pretty much.
Morgan
Alright,
will,
but what if it's
Morgan will quirk a brow and go, plus I'm not entirely sure I want to go kissing someone who's got a mouthful of my son's sperm, which confuses this man to no end.
Yeah, if a hot lady came up and asked for a threesome, then things would be interesting.
Yeah, it might have just been like one of the she-males
Morgan will
coming up
still
and
quack
asking you.
around. No, I mean, it stands. I'm probably not going to go smooching on someone with a mouthful of your cum, dear.
I did not say that in character at all. Would
We are
never.
swiftly we are approaching critical mass levels of mommy issues.
It's fine. Morgan's responsible enough not to do with her own family.
Yep.
What mommy issues? We're approaching fucking Ophidius. What's that?
Oedipus.
Oh, Oedipus. Yeah.
Yes,
Oedipus.
That is the
critical
mommy
mass.
issues counter. Yes, it's Max.
Yeah, yeah.
We've just become Oedipus. Luckily, we're not there yet.
Morgan is
Anyway,
deeply amused though that you're apparently passing as like siblings or dating. Or both for fucking.
I mean, we are in
about
Hollister.
it.
what happens in Hollisher stays in Hollisher.
Unless it leaves all,
It also stays in the family, apparently.
Goodness me. Yeah. I think that is everyone's downtimes.
I'm just saying, if we do go take this route, like we do get to clear more of the map. We do get to explore more of the map.
And we get
Right.
to take 2 of the bounties there.
Exactly.
But we could do it on the way back.
Yeah.
Mm,
That way
yes.
we're not
Although knowing
retreading
you
the same
guys,
ground.
you'll finish what you've done and go, oh fuck it, just teleport.
Yeah,
We've only done
I-
that like once.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's because you've only just recently been able to do that.
Exactly.
I do have
Yes,
one
but
question for
also
the
shoot.
down
I would,
time thing for
I will
the
say this: if
research.
we could find a,
Yeah, go for it.
oh, sorry,
Okay. Yeah, it's less like actual like asking questions about it, more
Yeah,
just
just
seeing.
make the
yeah.
roll.
Okay. Fucking. I guess Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
As far as you're aware, Caliban is complete. There are ways to squeeze a little extra juice out of a magical weapon. That tends to involve pretty high tier reagents and an incredibly powerful enchanter.
Trist's mom and the mongoose.
She is
There
a
we go.
she is a spellcaster, but she's not an enchanter. The enchantment has never been her speciality.
She is enchanting.
Oh, of
we-
course.
Didn't we hear about like some big enchanter in
The other
King's or something like
kind.
that? I vaguely remember this when like way back.
An enchanter in King's Seat? Yeah, there's an old enchanter there. Whether they do so is another matter. Maybe they would, maybe they won't. Maybe they're
Yeah,
retired.
Yeah, we've never.
But yeah, you
talked
would
to
need
anybody,
very
yeah.
specifically like a fully trained. They only do enchanting like their subclass is an enchanter. They are an enchanting enchanter, and you would need some probably pretty intense reagents to go with it to empower it any further. Like Caliban in its state right now as it is complete. You have the pieces. You have the glowy bladey.
Fair enough.
You could see about what else you could get on the moon, pools, of limbo.
I mean
God damn it, now I
that's
got the
another
fucking
time
one
to.
star.
Yeah, that's another time to research. This was just researching like, is there anything I can do before committing to like doing it?
Yeah, there is. It's just
Okay.
incredibly difficult because you have in fact completed it.
Yeah.
Of course, as well, it might just get more powerful as you get more powerful. Like
true.
level up once you hit 11 or something.
That's entirely possible. Who knows? Well, I mean, you know, but we don't.
I
know.
do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. You guys are able to reconvene. Which hold?
I think Black Knight would be the quickest if we're going to Supernal Court room.
Sure thing.
No. Hair hold.
Yeah. What?
What?
No, wait.
We're going to the Supernal Court.
mean-
That's like the opposite.
Yes,
You mean
Sorceress.
forest?
Forest. Yes, the forest is actually
1, 2,
faster.
3, 4, 5 or 6. 6 or
Yeah,
7.
because
Or 1, 2,
this
3, 4. 5,
True.
6,
This is
7.
rough terrain.
It
This
is very rough terrain.
rough terrain
This
versus
is-
not.
Well,
So
Yeah.
well, this is rough terrain,
This
but
is
we don't know
rough-
about this square. This is just trees, and that's
I
not exactly
mean,
like difficult terrain.
it could just be more forest or foothills.
Yeah, this is forested foothills, and this is dense ass wood.
That's some dank ass wood right there.
Yeah. See, there's 3 little
I mean,
trees on that, but that's a buck with a
Yeah,
big. I mean,
Hedrah might be right
hill with
actually.
a tree.
Considering this is mostly just plains, it would actually probably be faster, even though it's further away.
Mm.
Unless, of course, we really, really rock our fucking travel checks.
All right, I guess we're in the forest and going the plains way.
Okay. Okay. And heck, you get to stop by the forest again. Blue Eye is doing well. She made you guys cookies.
Nice.
They are oatmeal raisin.
Sweet.
Nom nom nom.
Very nice.
And for those who don't like raisins, she also has made banana chip ones.
Oh God, yes.
I still have trouble understanding what people's like hatred for.
I know, right?
Oh,
Oatmeal
oh,
raisin
feel-
cookies are great.
Look, no,
It's
raisins
just
are
they look
fine,
like
but
chocolate chip
bananas are
cookies.
better. Like,
Fair.
if they're both good, but one is clearly superior.
You could just say you want to do the Black Knight route because you want to go there.
Nah, we're good. We're going for the forest. It's quicker. It's fine.
I don't think we've ever been to the Black Knight Hold, though.
We have not.
You've not, no.
We should totally go to the Black
It's,
Knights then.
it's apparently very
Yeah, we might as
famous.
well
Wait.
do it. Yeah.
Let's go to the Black Knight, and then we can have Cassie, who is also a Black Knight, show us around, and we can go see Ariel's other mom.
It's an
Yeah.
extra day of travel, but it's somewhere we haven't been yet.
That's very sensible. So yeah, when you arrive at the Black Knight Hold, in this case there is a you've seen various people's different teleportation traps. You can see that there is a knight here next to a lever. That lever apparently operates a perfectly oiled, like spikes in the roof, big crushy thing. Like and it doesn't do that slow movie crush. It'll fucking crush people who appear in it. So yeah, it's a little
It's
bit
pretty
uncanny
cool
being
that-
sat next to the suicide lever, but welcome to the hold.
Yes, thank you.
It just looks like. Is that thing spring loaded?
It's I believe it is oiled and pistoned, and then there is a weight on like a counterlever up there somewhere. This lever just snaps that rope so counterweight goes, and then it just drops and falls out.
Just going to uncomfortably like move out of the death
Yeah,
room.
the whole mechanism's held up by a single rope. Terrifying, isn't it?
Yes, quite.
He goes back to reading his book, trying not to look nervous himself. Yep, just always sat next to the suicide lever, one rope away from being immediately crushed.
Yeah, I'm just getting out of
The
that room
spikes in
as
the
quick
roof are
as
solid
possible.
silver. It's great. And yeah, Cassie will walk you outside. And I don't have a map for this one. I just didn't have time to do more maps. I really was spending the
Yeah.
entirety of today prepping the actual courtroom.
Yeah, to be fair,
Which
we
at this
probably,
rate, you're not even gonna fucking reach.
I told
We're
you.
gonna
I
go
fucking told you.
Yeah, you're right.
we're
Yeah,
going
you're
there.
right.
We're just go just quick here, for like 5 minutes, and then we're off.
It's fine by this point. The prep's already done. It just means I don't have to do anything next week, which is great.
You
It's
mean
fine,
you
just,
could
like,
add
5
more
minutes
floors
here.
to the dungeon, like I told you.
Yes, that's also true. I could do.
It's just a
We'll
quick
see.
trip here. and
The
then
other
we're
floors don't add as much as the ones I've decided on though, so it's okay. Would otherwise possibly make it just a little bit more cumbersome. Regardless, Yeah, the Black Knight Hold. It is a beautifully appointed castle of like it looks like painted black stone, like big solid like fucking huge, like the classic as we know of them fantasy castle bricks, like the big fat fucking slabs that aren't actually as true to life. In this case, they're fucking true to life, and they've all been printed a beautiful black, and you can see window frames have been laid with pretty nice bronze as well that has been polished to keep the patina at bay.
Well, the Black Knights are the most well-funded, told.
Yep.
And I guess it
Mm.
shows.
Quite.
The exercise courtyard is like thoroughly surfaced, and they have those dueling sand pits. They have even got a lance training pretty just well kept everything. Lovely big stables. They do in fact have a couple of the horses. The big lads.
The Shires? Nice.
Yes. They have a couple of big old fucking Shire horses. When you approach, they're
What's
incredibly friendly. Like Cassio will trot on up and we'll pull out an apple to feed one of the Shire horses. Welcome to my hold.
you should
It's
just
incredible.
Yes. I'd heard little
them
about
some
it, given
big lads.
They are big lads. They're also all complete sweethearts. They're not actually particularly good as war steeds.
That size, really?
Yeah, no, incredibly destructive and powerful, but just they're just big fluffy sweethearts. Just big large friends. She'll give one of the Shire horses a hug around the neck. And yeah, as before discussed as well, they aren't skittish or prone to jumping at all. It's pretty hard though to get their dander up. Again, they don't have a predator instinct or a prey instinct. They don't really have an instinct for much other than hi, I'm big. Trot, trot, trot. Big friend.
I love them unconditionally.
Yes, they're wonderful. But yeah, we only have a couple of them when we realized that they weren't particularly good choices for war steeds. They're, similarly trained and less skittish because they have a predatory instinct. Beasts could be used for mounts instead. She'll gesture, for instance, at Volca. And yeah, she'll take you guys through the stables, and you can see that they have a couple of Pegasi. These ones are the large breeds, left light on the armor. And yeah, I guess they have a bunch of like these forest lizardy things. They look like fucking dinosaurs, basically. Uh, four-leggy clubtail boys.
Ankylosaurus?
Yeah, and of course we have these glorious steeds. Well, they're a little bit ill-natured. They're vegetarians, which I found very surprising. She continues to walk
Why
you.
would that be weird?
Um, because they're massive weaponed beasts that could probably, club something quite deadly and
Yeah,
eat its meat.
yes, but see, look at what it has, kind of weapon. It has armored carapace, it has spikes. You
Oh
don't
yeah, no,
grow
I can
spikes.
see that it is a defensive creature, but it's still surprising whenever something incredibly deadly is a, vegetarian.
Yeah, but that's the reason they are so deadly. It's because they are a vegetarian.
Yes, sir. But you're welcome to feed it a cabbage if you would like. Uh, over there is the gymnasium, and there is an enclosed room, like full Roman style gym. In it is, of course, the classic, the Brint, the daddy, big Minotaur, just fucking hauling weights.
Nice.
We give you guys an up nod because he is, of course, everyone's favorite bro. Let's see. What else did the Black Knight Hold have? Of course, they have a spa.
Of course.
There's,
Well,
and she mentions it really
that,
casual, like, that over there is the spa.
You have a spa in
well,
your
if,
Nighthold? Really?
Hmm? Yeah.
well,
It's
we
a
cannot
very
Oh, right, yeah,
valuable
you
thing.
guys
You
don't.
need to relax after a certain amount of training, and
Fucking the hares don't have a spa in their holes. These
I mean,
guys.
yeah, but like I can see the purpose behind it. Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
wouldn't you have it?
Yeah.
of course, the well, of course
Such
they don't. Of
luxury.
course,
My
the hares
God.
don't have it because they're fucking religious. A part of them are say fundamentally religious zealots.
What? No, the
What?
hares are.
No.
They're just
What?
the vineyard is a part of the orchids who are the lilies. They are their own. They are the
Orchids?
religious
Yes,
sect.
They just
or
happen to be
yeah,
located close to each other.
Yeah, the harehold themselves, there's no strict religion. There are probably more emblemite around by liberty of being close to them, but also
There's
not
a
many of them are
reason why
religious
the
zealots.
vineyard is here, but it's not because the Herald is here. There's
Bud,
Yeah.
another reason.
Bud Knights aren't orchids. Orchids are their own little thing, part of a separate religious order.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. We've just got a nice big spa. Go in there, get washed, get your nails did. Haircuts, also quite nice. Although, thanks to Bob, we're all currently looking a little bit glorious and floofy.
How
Temporarily.
is the hold faring? All those raiders not too
Oh,
far from here?
yeah, like this place is a fucking ghost town as far as the actual hold itself. Like there is one dude in the gym because he's in charge of training it. There are a couple of people in the spa because they're injured. You can see like they've got say like a missing limb or like a permanent limp, that kind of thing.
So everyone's out on campaign now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
it's
should
a
be on
skeleton
full
crew
duty,
basically.
as expected. Really.
Do you know if they've begun fighting the enemy forces yet?
Well, of course, yeah, they've been in constant battles with the raiders and trying to keep them from pushing up onto the river. It's hard. They're spreading out quite a bit further. The Ivory Home have been helping, but there's still a lot of ground to clear.
Yeah, they are fairly far south. Some of them are.
Hmm. We've mostly had to send forces dead south to stop them from wrapping around and making it to the other river instead.
Yeah, that would be a
Because a pincer
problem.
attack would be pretty bad. They'd have access to attack 3 holds pretty much concurrently while our forces are all trying to convene in one movable squadron.
Has the forest hold sent any forces this way?
Yeah, they're not staying in the hold right now, but they are part of the contingency wrapping around from the Eidolon's mast to assault any camps that have tried to make footholds along the way.
That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely strange seeing it so empty, really.
Hmm.
At a certain point, you are interrupted by a toned, muscular, dark elven woman. She's just wearing what appears to be an open shirt, although she's got a like captain stripe on it that's been embroidered into the sleeve of it. Loose pants, training blade, plenty of calluses, and probably a bandage like collarbone wrapping around underneath one of her arms. Ariel, my dear. You are looking bigger and stronger every time I see you.
That's the hope.
She will sink her fingers into Ariel's hair and give her scriptures and look over the lot of you. Good to see all of you again as well. Haven't seen you since the wedding.
Pleasure as always.
Yeah, apologies, there aren't many of us out here to meet the lot of you. Been busy.
Understandable.
So
It is a
we've
pleasure
heard.
to meet you.
Be right back a sec.
She is Liara. Or Lyra. How do I pronounce it?
Lyra.
Lyra,
I
yeah.
would say that's Lyra. She's not in fact an Asari doctor.
I came back.
Welcome back.
Fuck did I miss?
Not really much. We just got Lyra here coming to us and saying hi to us. You said she has like an injury like through like her shoulder there or something like that.
Uh,
I think Skow
Service,
just
be
stepped
right back.
Oh.
Well, everything after like we got a spa. It just died.
Yeah. They're just talking about how the place is on a skeleton crew because everyone else is out fighting the raiders and stuff. And making sure like these guys down here don't just wrap around to attack another hold.
It's
No.
basically like that. I think the attack lines are like that.
I think the Black Knights have a third attack line down there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wonder if the fairy hold is sending some help as well. Not too much further than the forest.
They probably are,
There's
but
line
they're
stream all
not.
over my fucking map.
Sorry. I was explaining the the movement of the night holds against
Right.
the raiders.
Yeah, Ivory Home's coming down from above. Black Knights covering the like incursion point, and the Forest Home are coming from Eidolon's Master, wrapping around to make sure no one gets a landing on the south.
Is the fairy hold sending assistance?
Oh yeah, they've already sent assistance to basically all the other three.
What is the fairy hold's specialty?
Fucking
Spellcasters
shit up.
primarily. It's bards, a lot of them. So they're a fantastic support crew.
Okay, well support is extremely very, very useful.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
it's
why
quite-
they mostly like insert themselves with other Nighthold's forces. Like there is probably an Ivory, Forest, and Black Knight detachment that each have a bunch of fairy holders in them.
I bet they have a bunch of illusionist wizards that are
Oh, for
really
sure.
irritating to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
There's also one spell that they can cast which saves a lot of knights and protects them from, getting ass slapped. And it's called Wind Wall.
Oh, wind wall.
Deflects any projectiles.
It doesn't deflect him, it gives him like disadvantage, doesn't it?
No, it actually deflects. You cannot shoot through it. Unless it's a fucking siege, like a boulder. That's pretty hard to move.
Okay.
Yeah, siege weaponry doesn't give it a shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess let's just go ahead and ask Lady Lyra how the fight's going. She's got
Yeah, you
a.
said she
I mean,
she
she's
had
not
like an
been there,
injury.
but she's got a closer perspective than anyone we've talked to so far.
Oh no, she wasn't there for a bit. She's the second group in, I believe is what Scout told me when I asked about it before.
Yeah, that means she hasn't done it yet. She's not the second fighting force.
Oh, I thought she
The
already
second
went
wave
'cause she had
hasn't
like
gone
some
in
Yeah,
sort
yet.
of like
she's got a bandage, but she's like carrying a training weapon. She just happens to train quite hard.
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not a serious injury. You can't see any blood soaking it.
Okay then.
Yeah. Yes, basically, when our forces are weakened and depleted, they're going to rotate back out, and I'll be pulling in a mercenary force for the most part, and anyone else who couldn't make it down here from the ferry hold in the first waves, and making a proper go of it once we've tested their limits and pushed back what we can. That won't be for another week or so yet.
Of course.
Yeah, don't worry, we're all tough.
I'm not worried about that. I certainly know it. But one can't help but be a little bit worried when family goes to fight forces of darkness, after all. I'm sure you worry about me every day when I'm out here.
It's certainly true. It's the biggest incursion they've made in, well, a very long time, maybe ever.
Yes. We fought a similar force recently in the similar area, and I'll make note of like the Broken Baron over this way.
Yes, I was horrified to hear that you all fought behind enemy lines completely alone. I'm incredibly proud that you all succeeded, of course, and well done for keeping my daughter safe. So mention that latter point to the rest of you.
She keeps herself safe, more or less.
Your daughter has been an invaluable comrade and a good friend to all of us.
I'm glad to
Indeed.
hear it.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure
had
she's been
heard.
on her best behavior. She'll quack a brow.
Just coughs. It's like,
Coughs, look away.
I have been nothing but a proud knight.
I'm sorry. Who
She's a
fought
good
the
girl.
gods?
She did fuck a pirate captain, but
Like, no one's gonna narc on her to her mom about any of that shit. No, Tristy's just like, nah, she's been a good girl, while everyone else is like, eh. Tristy,
She has been she has been an upstanding knight.
Her rebellious youth has on occasion shown through, but in overall, I would say she has been improved by substantial amounts. I'm the fucking arch druid of the executioner. I'm not gonna goddamn lie to another. I'm not gonna lie to like that.
well, a little bit of indiscretion's fine. She gets it from her mother, other mother. She was hardly a saint in her youth. Still, where's your next destination?
It is to the south and east, a supernal courtroom that we've heard of, at least in some degree.
You chasing fairies now? Is this a lead on a greater mission, or?
Not directly related to our current mission, but we believe there are artifacts left behind there that could be of use.
As well as any potential lost or unknown information that could be useful.
Well, fair enough. I can hardly fault you on your progress so far, and try not to get too lost in the joy of adventuring.
Don't worry, we're not. It does drag us closer to where we suspect and would like to be.
Very well. In which case, I wish we could do more for you all. Is there anything that you need while you're here in the hold? We still have some reasonable supplies, although most of them now are being held back for the active fighting forces.
Out of character. A question. Has there been any, familiar greeting between uh, Ariel and the mother?
Yeah, she literally, first time you guys saw her, rested her hand in Ariel's hair and gave it a scruffle and thanked you for taking care of her daughter.
Well, Lady Ariel here could use a hug. She hasn't gotten one in a long time.
Oh, of course.
Oh no,
She
it's
will.
fine. I don't need
So then
kind of.
she has to do the like, since the other one's a bit bruised, she does the one arm wrap around like lifty hug. And you guys get to see some fine elven muscle flex as she lifts bodily this plate mail covered thick bun,
Oh,
Nice.
Just,
places her back down again.
just has this fucking white ass grin.
Yeah. She will smirk. And yeah, it's very clear that Werehare is a fighter through and through. Well then, I wish you all luck. Of course, if you want to come in and eat and drink before you leave, I won't say no. We certainly have a fine selection available.
Well, that's mighty
Looks at
generous.
what time it is.
Come, I'll have lunch prepared for you all. Come on in. And she'll gesture at the greater, like, castle building. In fact, no, I guess she'd direct you to the mess hall, which looks more like an upend tavern than anything. As you enter, there are a couple more knights in here. For the most part, though, they tend to be. You can pick up on the tension in the room. Like, they're getting their rest now because they know that they probably aren't going to get much in the soon times. Like, they're just
Oh yeah,
soaking it up while they can
absolutely.
get it. Like, there is definitely a tension in the air here. But you are all brought, like, fucking lobster dinners.
Nice.
Big crab curries.
Oh god, I could so go for fucking crab curry.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll be ending
actually
soon so
drooling
that I
right
can
now.
go cook food. Like when I went up to use the washroom, I also stopped out and quickly grabbed a bag of crisps.
Oh man,
So fucking hungry.
I
No,
yeah.
let's not do
No,
this
no,
because we've
don't.
still got at least like 30 minutes or so left to go, and I don't want to just be dying.
Yeah, we can do the meal and have pleasantries and that, and shove our way off to the Supernal Courtroom.
Yeah. Oh, she will also give each of you a blackened metal flask. Here, with our well wishes as well. Uh, they've even been engraved with your names. I meant to get these to you guys later, but sorry, earlier even, but forgot to bring them with me before.
what is this?
Just
They're
why?
flasks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
I
can
won't
have a
say
look
no to
inside.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a look inside. Yeah, sure.
All right, Ariel, you have a flask of expensive ruby port.
Oh my.
Savin, you have a lovely cognac.
Nice.
Tajana, you have what appears to be very fruity vodka.
Neat.
See here. Faunra, yours is as well a port, although you have a gold, like amber port, and there's like a little bit of a hazelnutty scent that follows off of it.
What about a nice glass of Starboard?
Sure. Hedrah, you have like
Oh,
a rich caramelly bourbon.
nice. I was gonna say it's like, Bob, you got cum.
Well, I
Yes, I didn't
mean,
quite know to. I didn't quite know what to get you, so we decided this group gift would do well
is
for you.
is this the mom with the dick? As I mean,
Is this the one with the dick?
well then, Bob.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's
Yes,
a
it is the
very
one with the dick.
yeah. It is a very nice, rich, like smoky caramelly bourbon. And Hallie, you appear to have a very spiced rum, like very recently rebottled spiced as opposed to made spiced. Think funky Jamaican, and then they added all of the like herby star anise goodness after themselves.
The first blackout of my life was spiced Nicaraguan rum.
Ah,
What kind of fruity are we
Hey,
talking here?
Nicaraguan rum. That shit will fucking brain you.
Yep.
Sounds like first blackout material. Mine was just ouzo. That was fun because then I had a glass of water the following morning and got shit blasted drunk again off of water.
Oh man, the Nicaraguan stuff is like, it's like you feel like, yeah, I'm getting tipsy, and then like I'm like sick, like bottle and a half in. It's like, yeah, this is a good shit. It was not too strong.
And then what? Did you try standing up and realize that your legs have been turned to pudding?
No, I was gonna try to stand up, but the chair tilted backwards because apparently my legs don't work. The like I got the wrong mental input. It's like, wait, lift leg, kick table. No, wait, that's a no, that's not how legs work. Try to put hand down. It's like punched myself in the stomach. No,
Just completely rendered you legless.
I'm glad that
Uh,
someone else knows the potency of Nicaraguan rum. It's very
Yeah.
difficult to explain to people that have not had it before. It's
Yeah.
you drink it and you're like, "Oh man, this isn't bad. This isn't bad." Oh no.
I am short circuiting.
Yeah. It's not you're not drunk until you're lying on the ground and you're holding on to the ground for dear life so that you don't fall.
No, you're trying to grab the ground, but you don't know what direction it's at because you're laying on it, but like, wait, I can't grab the ground. No, it's supposed to be down. You grab your knees, like something wrong here. And you're conscious, you're fucking clear brain through it. It's like, no, this is wrong. I need help.
What do they put in that stuff?
Yeah, it's
Nicaraguan rum, not only when you drink it is it very smooth, but the thing is they don't follow the standard 80 proof, so it's like it can range from like 90. It depends on where you get it from, but the bottle my buddy had was like at least 100 proof.
yeah. I got my shit from Bluefield because I have a friend that's from there,
Yeah, what my
and
buddy
that's
my buddy Tito, literally Nicaraguan. So
yeah, I know. He's my buddy's also Nicaragua. That's a Bluefield is one of theirs in Nicaragua, and that's the like the black slave like old place. So they don't do shit half-assed.
now I'm just thinking about that hangover. That was a hangover. All right, let's continue.
Yeah. I got as you were saying that, I was like, I wonder if I can fucking get my hands on some.
Probably.
Yeah, I can. Turns out.
Mhm. Well,
But yeah.
since she's
So,
kicked us,
how about a travel check?
Yeah. Travel rolls, checks, things. You know
Yeah.
them. We do them.
You do them. You go in a direction.
Hopefully the right one.
Might be.
Maybe.
It's not my
yeah,
best
and
rolls
one of
today,
us
but
in yeah, it's an 18 at least.
tis.
And by the way, Wizard,
Yes.
when I was in the girl, I made sure to plant the dried seed.
Yeah.
Okay. 29
Nice.
crit. Fuck
Discovery! Yay!
No, it's not discovery for a crown.
Damn it, that's right. That's the one that
It's
sucks.
cooking. It's
Instead,
just
you
cooking.
all get
It's
instead you all get inspiration at the journey's end.
We have it already. The whole party's loaded.
Oh, well, what a shame.
That's a shame. What a
Too
shame.
bad.
Just
Just
throw
wonder
that
if you
crit
got 'em.
off into the 8th.
Yep. Look, it wouldn't be the first crit that we've just gone whoosh.
I give Miranda my inspiration.
Well,
Sure.
wait,
Probably use
since
that.
we all got extra inspiration, we can all just fork it on to Tammy so she gets one.
It's true. Technically, this is inspiration at the journey's end. So if you can find a way to spend your inspiration right now. There is
All
no
right.
way I'm fucking with you.
Do the rival parties need an advantage on some roll for some reason?
I mean, I'll take it. Sure.
Yeah,
If you wanna,
Yeah.
just like you give that to them.
Yeah, let's
Oh
let's
yeah, one sec.
Yeah,
I
I
need
feel
to
they
roll a
kinda
thing.
need it
1
at
second
this
here.
point.
Because their
They've been
bailout
doing
has arrived by now.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm
what?
Let's.
I'm in
their
favor of
bailout.
giving our
Nice.
excess inspiration over to the rival party for a bit.
Yep. 1 second.
Yeah.
They kind of need it right now.
You know what? Sure. All right. And the bailout arrives. Let's see here. Why?
It's been some time.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's probably walking around in war form.
Okay.
Juicy.
All right, so an incredible storm is definitely going to be hitting the fort there where they're currently all staying. One hell of a storm, and using it as cover.
Is Dragonfriend gonna get in there? Oh, the Hassan
The
of
Hassan.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It's a very sneaky fucker.
Right. And let's see how Gorgon and Noble do when they get presented with friend or foe. Nope. Nope. Excellent. All right. And we'll find out more soon. Because now Time is
Oh,
probably going
boy.
to try and keep the Hassan from just like actually executing these ones like dead ass. But we'll find out how that goes next time. As for the rest of you guys, you make it to the Supernal Courtroom without issue. It's oh, do you go through the empty space by the way? Or just take
I
the route, you
mean,
know?
yeah, I
Why
figured.
not?
Cool.
It's uncovered map, and hey, the more map we uncover, the closer we get to the bonus EXP.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is true.
imagine we're like at 99 and then like, ding,
Yeah,
okay,
and then you missed
next
that one time you could have done it. Yeah, it was more of the same as far as type of ground is concerned. Yeah, you make it through without any issues at all. I just love the idea that for some reason Hassan of War's got fucking just innate 1-a-day control weather. It's hardcore.
Yeah.
It means
Sweet.
that every time that she makes an assault on a place, it can have setting appropriate terrifying weather. A dark
you know,
and
like, make it-
stormy night.
Or it can be an extremely foggy night and then you can't see shit.
Yeah, literally, it's an incredible tool for assassinations.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Honestly, control weather's not actually that good.
No,
It's
it's
very
just really,
thematic.
really awesomely
Like-
thematic for doing stuff like this, though.
Yeah,
I
it
mean-
can only
Yes.
change weather by like a step in each category, I think, though. I think is why it sucks.
No, it just takes time. You do it step by step within 1d4 by 10 minutes, and it goes for up to 8
Oh,
hours. So as
okay.
long as you're willing to sit there and take your time,
Yes.
you can reach either
it's
of
per
those
category.
conditions all the way.
Yeah, it's situational and it's extremely useful if you know how to use it.
Yep.
No, it takes 1d4 plus 10 minutes for the new conditions to take effect. You can still only change it by one step.
Once they, let's see, once they do so, you can change the condition.
Yeah, once they do so,
again.
you can change them again. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, every 1d4
Oh,
by 10
okay.
minutes, you can do it again.
Yeah,
You go. So
you
you can reach
yeah.
either of them.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay. Now I
Yeah,
get
it
it.
was
That makes
right
way more
after.
sense for an 8th level spell.
Yeah, otherwise it was like hot fucking garbage.
Yeah,
You
no,
could
that
do
would
it.
be.
Yeah, I
that
thought
would
it
be
was
a-
hot fucking garbage.
No, no, it's an incredible
Okay,
spell.
cool. Cool,
And over
cool,
the
cool.
course of 8 hours, you can make people go through some genuine fucking hell.
Man.
It's also amazing for travel at sea.
Mm.
Because the range is south. So you can keep on as long as it's dragging your unit and you're not like leaving the boat behind. And change the weather as you go in a big fucking cycle. It does also mean you could do that cool thing where you see a storm cloud on the horizon, it's just covering one boat. Real spooky shit.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Especially
ship.
if you don't need to breathe or you have water breathing, just attach yourself to the underside of the
Just
boat.
stick yourself to the mast. Whee!
No, like if you're fucking somebody's day up, you're outside of, like before sinking under, you don't need to vocalize it underwater, you just need to concentrate.
Oh, that can make for a really good like little map thing. Just have some like artifact of control weather that's gone haywire on a ship and has caused like the ship to become like a ghost ship and everything.
Yeah,
Add that one to the list.
technically.
Alright. Anyway. Let's wrap this up and then I can make dinner.
Yeah.
Because I'm real hungry. Eventually, you continue to walk through this clearing. Now, you're pretty sure you are where it should be, but you don't see anything right now. What do?
Question, is there any form of astral disturbance?
Astral? No.
Hmm.
Okay.
Remember the last time or at least similar when we went to the Fey Bordel, once we crossed a certain threshold, it appeared. Is there any sort of similar thing here as we go further in?
You could make
Hold
tests
on.
to try to
Well,
find it.
Hold on a second. I've got an idea. Just gonna clear his throat, roll his shoulders. Hey, fairy.
Yeah, and then there's just a fairy who appears to be holding onto a dandelion that they've been munching on. It's a little Thumbelina. Just buzzes up to you. And just munching on it. What's that?
Hey, cutie. Can you help us get to the Supernal Court room? Pretty sure it's right near here, but don't see
Oh,
it.
sure. You got a compass?
I'm sure one of us does.
Absolutely, we have a compass somewhere.
Alright, make sure it's never pointing at north and you'll get there. Just in that direction and or that direction. And Thumbelina will point in like 2 completely opposite directions. Just keep going and never go north and you'll get there.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Have a good one. And they will finish munching their dandelion and then zip
Oh,
away in like
Give
the
a little
corner
piece
of
of
your eyes.
candy.
Yeah.
just hear the tire screech and then she comes back with the candy.
Yeah.
As soon as she's zipped off, Trist just like slowly pumps a fist in the air. Yes.
Fucking works.
Thanks, Mom.
It's a great power.
Take it. You have discovered a form of hereditary ability.
So you can talk to fairies now.
Apparently,
Well, yeah,
I can.
of course you
Yes.
can. I'm right here.
I've always been able to talk to fairies, but now I can conjure them up too. Just
enough.
needed Mom to
And
show
yeah.
me how.
Carefully unfollowing your compass away from north, eventually you do. Well, you're walking across like soft, plainsy, grassy ground, and it's nice and pleasant. And then you hear clumping, clink clomp, like boots suddenly hitting cobblestone and like brickwork. You will look down, and behind you it looks like you've got friends still walking on grass, and to them it looks like you're still walking on grass, at least until they cross this threshold as well. They could all hear stone as you started to cross it. They couldn't see it until they too followed along the threshold.
God, this 360 shit is gonna be freaky. While crossing half my side, this
Yeah, you
One
probably want to
side.
just close your eyes as you go. Oh wait, you can't. Would you like to in fact give me a con save? Let's just see if this leaves you a bit nauseous actually, transitioning over.
Yeah.
No, okay. So yeah, this definitely makes you fucking lose your bacon.
Cleric.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Wow.
Oh, that's not very
Yeah.
good. Was that like nausea?
You okay there?
Remember how I told you I can see in every direction at every given moment?
Yes.
And just pinches and picture notes and closes eyes. Like, yeah, I saw the transitional state between out there and in here at the same time, as well as the shift in astral.
Ready.
Oh,
Yes. Take a moment and I suppose have a sit down for a second.
And yeah, you are looking at a massive building, a truly huge one.
Incredibly phallic.
No, it's too rectangular. It's just tremendously large building. It looks like it's about 5 stories tall, and there are great big wooden doors between a series of like solid grey stone archways. Resting against one of those archways is Panelette, the succubus companion of Morgan.
And 2 giant stone figures that know how to fondle balls.
Yay! Hey
Hey,
guys,
pretty
glad
lady.
you made it.
Hi. Unexpected to see you here.
Oh, Trist gets a big old hug and a scruffle. Ooh, silky.
Yeah, Bob invented shampoo. It's great.
Nice.
like just, just shut the fingers up the hush,
D-
like there's a hush motion.
Yeah, mine's always like how they call it, sinfully smooth, because
Tristan,
sinful,
do the Fabio hair shake.
Yeah,
glorious.
you're a fucking
You got a
lonely now
mane.
commercial.
Yeah, it's good to see you're all intact and doing well. This is for you. She just like holds up a bottle of white wine. Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
So here's the thing. I don't have keys to any of the front doors anymore, and they aren't answering. I tried. She knocks on the door, and there is no response. But I used to do a little bit of sneaking in here in the past, so one pair of keys I do have sneaks into the basement. That's where the wine cellar is. And she pulls out a ring of keys, which apparently only has like 2 keys on them, and is just gonna flick them in Trist's direction.
Well,
I like your I like your blue mom. She reminds me of my sister.
yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Welcome to the Supernal Courtroom. I say it's weird. No one's answering. I can tell that there is like fae and magic and power on the other side, but I'm kind of an intruder, I guess. Oh, and look out! Last I checked, there was a rat infestation.
Rats.
Rats prodigious size?
Probably. I mean, they've probably got prestigious. They're probably big by now.
So we're gonna go into a
What?
basement and fight some rats, huh?
I know, a classic. But how many people do that when a demon asks them nicely to?
Yeah, I
And how
suppose
many
that's
do it
fair.
in the wine cellar of a fair courtroom?
That too.
You also keep forgetting that if they grow big, they've been grown big on goddamn fey magic.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
that's true.
I suppose
So who
context
knows
is
what else
king.
they can do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It's just rats, right? She will
Yeah,
grin toothily,
I'm
tail
Yeah,
just
swishing
probably.
about.
more concerned about why
Anya.
whoever's in there has let the rats infest the place
That's true.
and
Oh,
isn't
by the
answering the
way,
door.
are any of you pregnant?
Trist will glance at Cass.
No. I mean, Cass is, yes.
Cass will huff and trot side hoof to side hoof. Pan will go, sorry, Cassie, you're not allowed in then.
What?
Cass is gonna go, what? Yeah, Look, you don't want Frey magic to scrumbo jumbo your kids.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah. They'd come out
Yeah.
as a changeling, wouldn't it, in that case?
Yep. Especially for you, that would be very unfortunate because you'd have like not horsey kids coming out of your horse cooter.
It's inelegant. Also, out of care, I think this is the first time Cass being pregnant's come up to anyone but Faunra.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she is pregnant. Oh, she's
Fauna
pregnant?
did not tell anyone,
Oh,
as she was asked not to.
Right. Oh, congratulations, you two.
Oh yeah, also congrats. Have you thought of names? Are they going to be cool names?
We're mulling it over.
Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, sorry, Cassie. I'm gonna say we don't want your kids to get scrumbled by Fey magic. Cass will sigh. God, don't worry about it. I brought like fruit juices and cake. We'll just sit out here and chill while they all have all the danger. Cass will rub her chin. That does sound a lot more fun than getting killed
We're not gonna get
Cass.
killed, but
or bitten by rats.
yeah, when I come back as a
Cass-
terrible were-rat, then you can laugh at me.
Okay.
Cass says that, but then she's gonna miss out on the incredibly metal thing we're about to do.
What would that be? Swing from the chandelier.
Oh,
Yay!
Right.
Yeah,
Find it
rats do
relaxing.
love. Yeah, rats love going for a little drive.
Let's go, Vermintide!
No, I will not let the Vermintide happen.
Happen.
it's already happening in the north, remember?
I will not let it happen here.
Yeah, when are you making the glorious maker wheel? She's been
Who
trying to
said
figure
it's
out the
not-
wheel now for a while. She's like, I know that the wheel
Does-
is fun, and driving is fun as well. If only I could combine the wheel and the driving. And stick
see,
guns
but-
on it.
See, here's the thing though. Who said she hasn't, like specifically for a certain, demon queen up there? Hasn't, like made some cool shit.
Alrighty.
That's a bit commissioned.
It just reminds me of my favorite meme from Vermintide that Savin and Snippy showed me.
A classic. Fucking lumberfoots and mayflies.
It started as an experiment, to burn off or conserve or store energy from 3 super powered like Übermenschen sun puppies there as kids, like
Oh
running.
yeah.
wheels
Of
for-
course they'd have like on the winter days where they can't go out and run. You have to make the kiddie treadmill for the big old doggos.
Yeah, where do you think like the idea like maybe we can do something with this wheel?
the Carey sisters actually prototyped Doom Wheels and had no idea. They'd be so stoked if they
It's-
did.
Exactly, it's like perfect.
Anyway, yeah. Palatal gesture. I think wine cellars down south.
All right.
All right, you take care, you two.
No, we'll be fine. And then Cass will give you a good old smooch and a squeeze and nudge you on. Panelet will grin and nah and pull out a delicious lunch.
Yeah, Ariel, guess you're not the only one who gets to be a parent in the near future. And of
Yes,
course,
correct.
Hallie's already had hers.
Yeah, she's already had it.
Apparently,
Oh,
Careful now, I might start making dad jokes.
God. Do you know how hard it was not to, Never mind, I'm not even going to bring up the names of the town we came up with.
What, you not naming it Tristan?
Tristan!
It took an actual force of will not to name the town Tristown, yes.
Please tell me you're having at least in name like the Tristan.
Yes, with a Y,
All
obviously.
right. All right. Good enough.
All right. Hold up. Could you guys put yourselves in a marching order? 2 by 2 going right.
Right.
Oi, oi.
That was staggeringly smooth compared to how we always end up fucking doing it.
Yeah, what the hell?
Usually everyone's like, fucking stoogesing.
I mean, it's not as bad as Amxal&D, where Amxal will clearly say something, me and Skow will line up, and then everyone's running around in circles.
God, it's like herding fucking cats in that game.
You party reliably awful at getting in a fucking queue.
Man, you people are bad at, being alpha cat.
That's weird. I pasted you guys down, and then you like flew off into what I could only describe as the alpha dimension, and I can't get you back, so I'm gonna have to just paste you in again.
Okay.
And I know
That was-
Morgie's listening. She can do better than that. I know she can.
she can line up. She has the capability.
Listen, they teach you how to line up in kindergarten. We should know this by now.
All right. And yeah, as you walk down, it smells a little bit musty, disused, and animalistic down here, but you can already all feel like the tingle of fey magic, like under your nails and along your tongue.
All right. Well,
Oh.
let's hope we don't develop a third heart.
What?
Actually, it's not. No, that's wild magic, not fey magic.
Could be both.
We both. Yes, you were. Oh, that's right. You were not there. While we were doing Tajana's thing, wild magic happened. We have second hearts now.
Fucking weird.
Right. When you check for
It
traps,
is.
Trist, you find a rat trap, and it's a big rat trap.
It's like the size of a dinner
It's a
plate.
guillotine.
Yeah. This is like the rat cutter in Halua, more like it, but it doesn't appear to have been sprung. However, there's also no cheese on it.
Is
There
there?
we go.
What is? Is there anything
No,
on it?
it's just a set trap with no bait.
Gonna use my lance to just kind of gently move that out of the way so we don't step on the turbo rat trap.
Sure. Give me a deck check as you try and nudge it with your lance.
Okay. Fucking plant the lance. It's magic. I don't care.
Wait. It's not a red. Is this literally just a bear trap?
It's still got the rat trap shape though. It's still that like plank tangle. Yeah, okay. It sets it off, which is a very, very loud snap. Puts all of your hairs on end.
All right, beyond
And
the
you hear
prep for
movement
those.
in the darkness.
Excellent. My lance has become a hammer.
If it
So-
works, it works.
Sort of find the latch on that and peel it off again.
No, I'm
Little
wielding
bit
this like a
cumbersome.
maul now. I'm changing the damage type to bludgeoning. Let's go.
Ready? Yeah, continue on.
Peel it off. If anyone's down here, we come in peace.
Your little squeaky noises in the dark.
I understand,
said-
Squeaky.
We come in cheese.
Wait.
I take out some cheese.
Give me a persuade.
All right.
I can assist.
Okay, yeah, if Bob wants to assist. That's great. Ooh, 19.
All right, as you say that, a rat peeks its head around the corner.
How big the Holy shit snacks.
Holy fuck! I could see that token.
It appears to be a 12-foot tall rat woman,
I
wearing
cannot
no clothing
see
at all,
this.
staring down for cheese.
Oh,
Hello there.
That's not what I expected when I heard rats.
Wah.
when I heard
Where?
big rats, I wasn't expecting 12 foot.
Where?
North.
Down the
Straight
hall.
north down Halua.
And yeah,
Right, no, yes.
can everyone give me initiative?
You people and your
refuse.
weird eyes.
Listen, I have been blessed by the lands of light to be able to see into the darkness.
Well, when you put it that way,
Don't worry, Kina. I can't see shit either.
excellent. High five. We're blind out team.
But I should act as a torch for you, so
Yeah, I was gonna say I will turn you on as a torch in a bit.
okay, thank you.
Fucking
'Cause
Faunra's
Hallie
weapon
cast-
should also count as a torch.
Yeah. I just assume that you don't always have them drawn and always glowing.
But if you want, just go ahead and click me on as a torch.
Behold,
Because-
their incredible character name.
Yay!
You see-
Wait, I don't believe they exist. I rolled to disbelieve.
God
That's
damn
why
it.
it's question marks on the end. That's the whole point.
Oh, right. Initiative.
Oh man,
You
I
can
really,
just not fight if you don't want to,
I really want to roll to disbelieve, get a 1, and then just get immediately bitten like Wesley did.
One for Jessica. Probably got yeah.
What are we referencing? Because I'm lost.
You've never seen Princess Bride?
No,
Huh.
I really should, but I have not. I forgot that's where the phrase came from, at least, too.
All right.
I think that ROUS should be in. Oh no, it's 5.09. That's weird.
Dexterity said they get
Robot.
like a minus 0.01.
All right. But yeah, I believe though this is probably a good point to put a stopper in this before you get like dug into what could be quite a long combat.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yeah, there you go. You know your first foe. You climb into the basement of a gigantic Fey courtroom, and they got rats, and they're big naked ladies.
Of course they are.
Apparently,
They need to be wielding spears.
Well, she can wield my spear while she eats my cheese.
Nice.
Hopefully
not
not from your spear.
I was not expecting humanoid rats. I'll be honest.
Yep, that
Oh,
was a
oh
surprise.
no, they're hot. Yeah, I was looking over. I was like, fucking. I know I was gonna do a big rats joke, but this isn't as funny as it could be. And I was scrolling through tokens. It's like, wait a second, the neurons are firing. The singular neuron is firing.
The hot skeevin.
Hot skeevin. Yeah. Regardless, I hope that you guys enjoyed the session. Let's get to some Oxporants.
Yeah.
Remember, we have the new experience, which is better, has all the things. You can only score a maximum of 5 of them in a session. But did you explore a new Orange location for the first time?
We sure did.
Well,
Why yes?
2.
Yeah. Black Knight Hold, basement at this place. Discover
Dang it.
a new and interesting truth about the land.
Let's see. How
Uh,
arc magic
oh,
works.
the- the quiver of hope has now become the quiver of hopelessness.
Yeah.
we learned a lot of stuff, really.
Bellatrix's... Yeah.
Alright. New ally or lasting enemy.
Don't think so.
No.
Nope. Advance or complete a quest? No.
No.
Threat far beyond expect? No. Learn something new about a player character.
Tristy's Fey gift.
Yay!
Yeah.
Tristy's
Uh,
gonna be a dad.
Did you change an allied NPC's life drastically for the better?
No.
No.
Change an enemy's life for the worst? No. New magic item or treasure hoard? No.
I don't think buying one counts.
No.
Should probably put that in there.
Score in an achievement.
Only you can answer that.
No. Yeah, you can answer that one.
I'm just looking over him. Nope.
So a mighty 3.
3 speed.
52.
Mm.
352. Is that where we're at?
Yes.
So that's
Mhm.
3
Should
XP,
be,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Sweet. And it's 75 for the next level?
Yep, 375.
Sweet.
23 to go.
We've been level 9 for like 30 sessions, but we're almost there.
Yeah. Look, it's the fucking easiest one to balance cows for. it's level 9 is such a sweet spot, but you don't get back for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Whatever,
level 11 where
really. I
things
don't
start
really
to get wonky.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
I was gonna say,
triple
like,
attack.
yeah, I can't get. Yeah, basically, once we pass level 9, I'm like, all right, again, the rails are now off.
I mean, hey, you don't have to really worry about triple attack. None of us are full pure fighters.
It's true. Yeah, we don't have the turbo multi-attack stuff going on like in 7D. Oh boy. That
Oh boy.
I just use one Tarnavak as an encounter balancing tool because he does like reliably exactly 75 damage every turn. So I just know exactly how many turns an enemy's going to, or how many action economies it's going to take to defeat an enemy now. It's great.
Fighters sure are like this. They are a slow burn.
Yeah,
My
it's
favorite-
weird in 5e. It's linear wizards and quadratic warriors. It's so bizarre.
Yes.
Yeah, and people like have you try and believe it's the opposite. Like, oh, warrior, that's so lame. It just barely goes up in
Well-
power. Wizards, though, whoops, to the sky.
Bert.
It just reminds me of one shot questers where he talks about how it feels to like how it feels to play a warrior, and he's a fighter, and he's running around saying, I'm not basic, and then the GM says, haha, yeah, sure, and then goes, wait, you hit them how many times?
Everyone laughs at the fight, like points and laughs at the fighter until they get a magic weapon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
what was the literal quote from it? It's the fighter goes, "Oh, you think hurting my friends is funny, huh?" And then he pulls out a sword and cocks the blade. I'm gonna hit you 12 times now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Just the gun cocking is on a sword is just hilarious to me.
a fighter with a mundane sword is completely useless at like medium to high levels, but you just slap like one extra d6 of elemental damage on that thing, and it's such a force multiplier. My God.
I'll put
I
it.
mean, that's like any martial class that was just like a mundane weapon. They need magic stuff like
No,
getting
you
past
could-
Well, no,
5.
because you
give-
can make do. You can use spells that give you your magic effect.
Yeah, you can
make
set it
up
up.
for missing it. A fighter doesn't have any pullback.
I'll put it in other tabletops, but it's only a minute long. But
Oh,
it
wait,
is.
You
Yeah.
could really juice up a fucking, even if they don't have a magic weapon, you could really, really stack it up. Like you could put elemental weapon and holy weapon on something, and then just blink, and the boss is dead.
Especially in
Yeah,
this
I-
game where we have like blood paper and stuff like that you can add on top of it.
A monk is if they get that extra elemental or whatever effect on their fists, that's such a fucking pain. It's just pure fucking pain. And if they take fighter just for action surge,
Going by
Yep,
Just
that's what
one
numbers,
DCL
round is-
did. Fucking
going by
Yeah, and
numbers, and like
Yeah.
2
going
level
by
dips
numbers,
of Barbarian
like
and fighters.
buffs might actually be better than just an actual magic weapon, because a higher level elemental weapon is a +2 +2d4,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then
Which is
holy
better
weapon
than
is
a
2d6.
raw dog like Frostbrand, which is +0
is,
plus
it's-
2d6.
It's temporary,
Yeah.
but it's better than an actual magic weapon is.
okay, Kira, you need to go.
Yeah, you go rest your voice.
You need to. Yeah, I can hear that. I
need
can hear the
dinner.
strain in it.
All right, if you're watching on the stream YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you in 3 hours from Resident Hammer, unless it gets canceled for no arbitrary reason once again. Till then, adios and do take care.